Good morning, everyone. I am bringing you a quick video. Well, it's not that quick, but it is overall when you consider I'm talking about 5 biopharmaceutical stocks that I think that you should consider adding to your portfolio ASAP, guys. And they're just quick overviews of the stocks and why I like them. I don't get into the deep dive of what they do or anything like that, but I basically am just showing you the chart and what I like about the technical aspect of it and the catalyst that I'm watching for. So I hope that you guys find the information informative. And there is a 6th one, but I didn't want to make it too long. And it's very speculative, but I am very bullish on Cassava Science as well. I did not include it in this video because I'm going to do a separate video on Sava to really get into the nitty gritty because there are risks that are associated with it. So that is not on this list, but please don't think for any reason that's because I am not bullish on it, because I really am. But I want to devote a whole separate video to it. But guys, these are the 5 biopharm stocks that I think everybody should consider adding to their portfolio ASAP. Some of them could also be potential trades, but I think that they will make you a significant amount of money over the next 5 to 10 years, guys. And I am seeing a trend that we seem to be shifting into biopharm. And guys, it's been beat down for like the last 5 years very, very strongly. So there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money in this field. But biopharm is one of those things that you kind of need to have an idea of what's going on and stay on top of these stocks. So take a look. Let me know what you think. Love to hear your comments. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And have a great day, guys. Just before we get started, a full disclosure, nothing I say is financial advice. Please, guys, always do your own DD because you're the only one that makes the decision of when to buy and when to sell your stocks. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first stock on my list is VRCA Pharmaceuticals, ticker VRCA. And the reason that I am intrigued by this is a couple of things. On July 7th, they announced that the chairman of the board just bought 46% more shares. So Paul Manning, the chairman of the board, who spent a stonking US $10 million on stock at an average price of $2.10. He now increased his value to 46%, which is huge, guys. So, in fact, the recent purchase by Paul Manning was the biggest purchase of VRCA Pharmaceuticals shares made by an inside individual in the last 12 months. Even though the purchase was made at a lower price than the current price, we still think insider buying is a positive price. And guys, obviously it was made at a lower price because it was made a few days ago. And the stock, which you're looking at the chart, had a very strange sell-off that occurred on May 24th. And this is why the other reason that I am intrigued by it. Well, let me finish this first. But look at the sell-off May 24th, where there's a big gap in the chart, okay? And we're going to go back to that in 1 second. But insiders have been buying up this stock, guys, for the past 12 months. And this is a good sign that something's happening that they're aware of inside the company, and they know that the stock is currently undervalued. So it's a really good sign because the VRCA Pharmaceutical insiders own $31 million worth of shares. That equates to 29% of the company. And this is great because they're not so much ownership that they're, God forbid they decided to leave the company and sell out their positions with the stock plummet. No, because it's still 29%. But guys, that locks up those shares and makes them even more valuable, in my opinion, because, filings are required for them to sell large portions of the stock, just like they're required when they purchase it. So I really like what I see here, and I really like this gap that has been created in this chart. It definitely has made its bottom at that $1.75 cent area. And as you can see, for the last 5 trading days, it has been green. And I strongly think that this will continue because where we're currently at, excuse me, where we're currently at, as you can see, there is nothing in the way of us to prevent us from going up, guys. This was a very clear drop. You know, this is the 1-year chart, and we are free and clear up to the top of this candle, which is at $5.45, guys. So we should continue seeing us go straight up for that. I'm just going to pull up a 5-year chart and see if there's any way back resistance. No, guys, this is the lowest in the past 5 years the stock has been, which is absolutely crazy. As you can see, it was originally trading in the $20 range. Guys, this has a lot of opportunity to the upside, and I am definitely hot on this stock. Moving on to number 2 on my list. Pharmaceuticals, which is HOK. HOK is the ticker, guys. We are looking at the 5-year daily chart. And as you can see, back on May 18th of 2021, it had a high of $20 where it was rejected. And guys, it just sold off all the way down to where we're currently at, under $2. I do believe that the stock has created a bottom and is starting to trend to the upside. And today, an 8K filing was announced that they entered into a deal with Gilead, who purchased 1,666,666, God, what a number, huh? Shares for a price of $5 million at $3 per share, guys. Currently, we're trading at $1.82 per share. And they purchased it at $3 per share with rights to purchase up to $35 million worth of the stock, guys. So if Gilead is investing in HOK, that tells me that something's probably going to be breaking soon, and it's something that everyone should have their eye on, guys. Let me pull up the 1 year and just see if there's any gaps that we should be paying attention to. It looks like this one may not have gotten filled. Let me check real quick. The high is $2.39. I apologize, but I'm going seriously blind. And the low, $2.36. So guys, that gap unfortunately has been filled. But at any rate, this is big news that broke today, and I believe that something is brewing with HOK. I have been invested in this stock for a while, guys. It is in my long-term portfolio because I think that this company does have a lot of potential, and I'm not here to really dive deep into the DD on it, but it's something that I really think you guys should be aware of and take a look at. And definitely there's trading opportunity today with it. It went up to $2 when the announcement was made, and then they just dropped it, and it didn't even look like any real drop. It just dropped right back down to that 182. It was the most bizarre thing I've seen. But then again, pre-market, these market makers do what they want. And clearly you can see that this has been, the victim of short attacks for months, guys. This is nothing new with this stock. Look at the short ladders here. It's just crazy. But we are making that rotation into biotech stock, guys. So I strongly feel that HOK is going to be a great addition to your portfolio. And number 3. The third stock on my list is Edit, which is Adidas Medicine Inc. Guys, this ticker has been severely beat down. And as you can see, there are some big gap fills in this stock. The 1 year low is $9.95, and the 1 year high was $73.03, with a 2 year high of $99.95, or something very close to $100, guys, before it got rejected. Yeah, $99.95. Guys, this stock, in my opinion, long term is a banger, and it's super cheap to add to your portfolio at a price of $15.20. To be perfectly honest with you, I thought that this stock was a steal in the $40 range, and that's when I began adding it to my long-term portfolio. And I didn't sell it along the way, guys, because honestly, I don't care about the minor fluctuations because I'm keeping this stock for, at least the next 10 years. So I am just adding more at these levels because it's a steal, guys. And my conviction and why I'm bringing it to your attention now is because of where we're at. If you take a look at this 1-year chart that I'm showing you, you can see that the 13 SMA has crossed above the 48 SMA, which is an extremely bullish indicator for me, to enter this as a swing trade. And what I like is, you'll notice we got our first green candle that closed above VWAP, guys. So that being said, I think that this is the perfect time to get into Adidas medicine. Do your DD, but also please take a look that there is significant gap fills. The first one, the bottom of this candlestick is at, or the top of this candlestick rather, is at $50.20. And the bottom of the other one is 52.01. So there's that first gap fill. And then the top of this candle being at 55.75, and the bottom of this one, the top of this one, bottom of this one, God, I'm so confused. Sorry, it's early, is $56.60, guys. So you have the gap fill from 55.75 to 56.20 in this as well. So that's a smaller, but it's still a gap, and 9 times out of 10 gaps do get filled. And as you can see, the gap that got filled here to the upside, it came down and it did get filled. Guys, this is something that I think is going to go up rather quickly because there are a lot of shorts with positions in this stock that I believe will be closing out their positions, especially now that we're holding over VWAP. And soon, guys, you'll start to see these moving averages all curl up and cross above the 200-day SMA, which is when you're going to really see swing traders come pouring into this. But this is early, and I think it's a great price. And to add this to a long-term portfolio, in my opinion, is a very smart move at these prices. Let's go on to number 4. I mentioned that there's 17 analysts with ratings on this. The overall consensus currently is hold with 41%, 29% are buy, and 12% are strong buy, 18% underperform. But there is no one recommending to sell, guys. So the average price target on this is $32.23. In the high, which the majority seem to have, according to the chart I'm looking at, is $80. And then, of course, you have to have that one, probably short seller, that has it listed as a low of $8. Give me a break, guys. So as you can see, the overall median consensus is $32.23 with a high of 80. And I'm not even going to regard that person that gave it an $8 price target. That's a joke, but perhaps that's what the short's goal was. But as you can see, $9.95 seemed to be its bottom. Actually, guys, I apologize. It was actually $9.59 was the bottom that it made. But it has recently been given 6 bullish buy signals and 2 bearish in the last couple of, the month of June, over the last month. And most recently were the three bullish indicators were given on 7/1 we got 1, and on 7/2 or the next trading day we got 2 others. It had a commodity channel index CCI, double moving average crossover, the 21-day and the 50-day, and an engulfing line, guys. So this is very bullish in my opinion. Short term has a strong bullish signal. Medium term also has a strong bullish signal. And the long term, we still need to recoup from the loss that it's been because it hasn't popped off of the bear signal yet for the long term, but it will once it starts moving up. So I strongly believe, guys, that this is a very good indicator, and the medium term has gotten only 4 bullish indicators, no bearish indicators. So this is very good, guys. Very, very good news on Adidas, ticker edit, EDIT. So again, let's move on to the next one. But I think that this is a very strong buy for me at this price. The fourth one is EVFM. EVFM Bioscience Inc., guys. And EVFM, you've probably been hearing me talk a lot about lately because of a few reasons. First off, being the fact that it is the Roe versus Wade stock, my stock of choice for that decision, and that being the catalyst has brought attention to EVFM. However, I've had this in my portfolio actually long before that because they have a women's contraceptive gel that has no hormones in it. And for those of you who know anything about hormones, they can cause women to be crazy as far as when they're taking birth control pills. Like literally, it can make you feel like you're losing your mind, and the hormones they give you can have very bad effects on women. So I love the fact that this is a hormone-free contraceptive, guys. That is huge, and the only one I'm aware of its kind, which is what drew me to this stock. Again, this has been in my portfolio now, God, for a while. I don't even remember when I bought it, but I can assure you I bought it much higher than what it's currently at. I want to say I bought it somewhere in the $2 range, but I'd have to double check that. Let's see. Let me look at a 5-year chart because it's been in there for a while. Actually, it may have been even higher than that, guys. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I'm not that concerned about that one either because this stock, like a lot of biosciences, has been firmly beaten up. And buying now, you're right at the start of things. And as you can see on the 1-year chart, it has not even made that 1348 crossover yet, guys. It did make a 1320 crossover. So you can see the smaller averages are starting to curl up here. And yesterday had a very interesting day. I will actually bring you to the daily chart of this in just a moment because I think it's worth looking at. However, I want you to notice that there are several gap fills in this stock. Here, here, and they keep going up. I think there was like here there might be a little one. I did another video on EVFM. You can check that out to see all the gap fills. I don't want to repeat myself, and this video is just meant to bring you 5 quick stocks to take a look at. So this is number 4 on my list, and just looking at the daily chart because I do want to show you, because I'm sure some of you have concerns as to what on earth happened yesterday. But as you can see, this craziness, it went up during the day, and the volume, guys, has been very low lately, which is odd because I would think with the Roe versus Wade that it would continue to have people looking at it. However, it went up, it crossed over yesterday and did break above the 150. It actually went to 155 and then started falling. This is sorry, I don't know why this is on 1 minute, but it should be on 5. All right. And let's look at a 2-day so you can see yesterday. All right, guys. So as you can see, that's better. Sorry, I just pulled up a chart to use for this video, and I was looking at the yearly, not the daily chart. But anyways, I wanted to show you because yesterday it climbed up. As you can see, there was good volume during the market hours, and it went above the 150 mark, and then, guys, it had that 1348 cross under and had a massive sell-off, and there was no reason that I've seen yet for it, and don't really understand why. Let me just look. Okay, guys, I just wanted to check a couple things because if you watched last night's video on my stocks to watch for today, my watch list, this was one of them, and EVFM does have options, which is what I thought the reason for this sell-off, guys, was. And 100%, that's exactly what it was, in my opinion, because I just looked at the news articles to see if there's anything I could find. And, interestingly enough, I did find the fact that this is being targeted as a gamma squeeze, guys. So they purposely short attack this stock to try to prevent the gamma squeeze from happening because there's a lot of short-term call options that at that 150 just went into the money. And they're trying to take it under because they don't want to have to cover the stocks because it's going to send this price highing. Guys, if volume comes into this stock, it has a 99.5% gamma squeeze score, which is huge. So there's not only the catalyst of this just being a great company to invest in, but there's also the gamma squeeze catalyst that goes into it. And I am extremely bullish, guys, on this. Definitely the selling yesterday, I truly believe, was based on them trying to prevent the gamma squeeze from happening and them having to hedge by buying more shares to cover that 150 level, guys. So if this gets going today, they could be 100% screwed. And we could really see it start to move. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that they could screw with this some more. I don't know, but I think that long term, this is number 4 now on Weeble's popularity list. People are heavy into this stock. The overall consensus on this stock based on 5 analyst reviews is a buy. 60% rate it a buy. So that's 3 of the 5 have a buy. 1 has a strong buy. And then, of course, you always have that one naysayer with the underperform rating. But guys, listen to the analyst price targets. That naysayer is $2, but the average is $16.50 and the high is $45. Guys, this has a long way up to go. The sentiment on it and the signals it's been giving off are all bullish for the short term and the medium term, and there is nothing on the long term yet. So I can't tell you what that's showing, but I can tell you there's a ton of gap fills, and this is a very heavily shorted stock as well. So not only could you get a gamma squeeze, but that could lead to a short squeeze too. So the potential is there, in my opinion, for both of these to occur. And like I said, I've been in this place since before all this news broke. This was just like a nice surprise to me because I know it's been beat down. But again, my hold on this stock, and I did buy more, of course, at the lows, but my hold on this stock, guys, is looking at a 5 to 10 year trajectory. Now, of course, if it has a short or gamma squeeze and I'm not stupid, I will sell it and then buy it back down when it falls back off. But, wait in that 30 days, of course, so that I don't have the penalties. However, guys, this is definitely one that you should do some research in your own DD on and consider adding to your portfolio. But you should also consider taking up a position, as I have, as a swing trade on this stock. So that brings us to our last one. Novavax has had quite a wild ride, guys, with a 52-week high of $277.80 and a 52-week low of $34.88, guys. Currently, it sits at $73.14, or at least that's where it closed at yesterday. And guys, there's a lot of bullish momentum coming into Novavax, as well as some news and some upcoming catalysts. So EU regulators accepted their COVID-19 shot for children, which is huge, guys. And they're also awaiting FDA approval in the US, and they were given, I think, emergency use on it, but that should be coming out any day. And that's why a lot of people are extremely bullish on Novavax. And the fact that the EU is allowing them to use this on children leads me to believe that the US is going to give them the FDA authorization that they are awaiting. Now, guys, COVID has been in the news like crazy lately, which is another reason. That's the only reason, actually. I found out about the rest of it along the way, that I am in this stock, because I saw this as a great potential for a swing trade. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know I've been calling this out and playing options on this for the past couple of weeks, guys. I do have options that expire today, and I will wait and hopefully try to sell those out at whatever the high comes to today. And boy, am I hoping that shorts cover today and I continue, because those options are printing like crazy. And then I will wait to buy back in next week and do the same thing, rinse and repeat, as long as this continues to go up, guys. The potential here on Novavax is absolutely huge. It's a great addition to your portfolio, whether you want to play it the way that I am with options, or whether you want to play it for a long-term hold. I don't think you can go wrong either way, because as you see, there's a lot of gaps in this stock as well along the way that need to be filled. Actually, I think many of them might have been, but I'm sure there's some small ones. But either way, I see the stock easily going back well over $100 and currently being at 73. I mean, it could even go well over $200 if it gets the FDA approval and COVID, is as bad as what they're talking about in the news. Then who knows? It could make even an all-new all-time high. We all know how these vaccines play out. Anyways, these are my 5 stocks that I want you to keep on your list. And let me just take a look at one thing real quick. And that's, guys, 7 analysts have rated this stock, and it overall is given a buy with 57%, 14% give it a strong buy, 14% give it a hold, and 14% give it an underperform. So guys, what that tells me is that you have 7 people here, and out of the 7, 4 of them are giving it a buy, 1 strong buy, 1 hold, and 1 underperform. And guys, the average prices, interestingly enough, the low is 35, must be the short seller, and boy, did he get that right, because that's how low it got, right? But the average is $152.60, and the high is $207, guys. So like I said, there is a long way up for this stock to go, and I am extremely bullish. It has short and medium term buy signals given on it, multiple buy signals given on it, guys, right when I started calling it out. As a matter of fact, in that high 40, low $50 range is when it got its first one, and it continued. So this is fabulous in my opinion, guys. I don't think you can go wrong with taking an entry on Novavax. Again, we do have the jobs information coming out today, but they also do have the catalyst, which I don't think we got an announcement for. But a lot of people say that it should be coming any day now, as far as whether the US is going to give them FDA approval or not. But I believe they will. So guys, this is huge. 5 stocks that I think are going to do very well in your portfolio as investments. And you may also benefit from some short-term squeezes that go on in these names as well, because the overall biofield is heavily beat up. Anyways, I hope that you like the information. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and come back for more. I greatly appreciate you watching.